Good afternoon, everybody. Anthony Aniano here from RotoBaller Radio and rotoballer.com with your fantasy baseball waiver wire for Week 11 of your fantasy baseball season. The week beginning Monday, June 9th. Now, full disclosure, recording this on Friday, June 6th, before the Friday night action takes place. So obviously some things can change over the course of the next couple of days when you watch this. Promotions, demotions, stats will change a little bit. Injuries can occur, so be mindful of that. As always, Yahoo roster percentages are our talking point. Finding players available in 50% or more of Yahoo formats. And we'll start on the hitting side of things here. First player, right on the brink. He's 50% rostered as of today, as of this Friday, with the Boston Red Sox. Addison Barger. Second base, outfield, even shortstop eligible for the Red Sox. Mostly playing center field in a terrific center field. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in that Red Sox outfield as well, as it's now gotten a little crowded with Abrau, Rafael, Jarren Duran is there. We know the young kid Kristen Campbell is there. So rumors of a trade, maybe Duran, who knows what's going to happen there in Boston as they try to clear some space for the young Campbell and open up a spot there in the outfield for the Boston Red Sox. But right now, Rafael, one of the hottest hitters in baseball, and like you said, he's available in about half the Yahoo leagues. So maybe more shallow leagues is where you'll be able to get him. Usually hitting 7th, 8th, 9th in that Red Sox lineup. Over the last 2 weeks, hitting .306 with 4 home runs and 7 RBIs. So a nice little power burst from him over the last 2. On the season, now that gets his average up to 252, 6 homers, 25 RBIs, and he's provided stolen bases, although not in the last 2 weeks. He does have 7 stolen bases on the season. Middle infield option, outfield option. I have him in Tout Wars. He's back in my lineup after struggling earlier in the season. Addison Rafael at the top of my list. Up next, Willie Castro of the Minnesota Twins. And type of player I love to have on my team in a daily lineup setting. Because in Yahoo formats, second base, shortstop, third base, outfield eligible. It means middle and corner infield eligible. Hitting 5th and 6th in the Twins lineup and essentially playing everywhere for Minnesota. He's available in about 58% of Yahoo formats. Hitting .310, 4 homers, 6 RBIs, and a stolen base over the last 2 weeks. Similar numbers to Rafael. Batting average now up to .255, 6 home runs, 13 RBIs, 3 stolen bases on a Twins team that's getting hot and playing well. Willie Castro, to me, daily lineup format should be rostered in way more than 42% of leagues, because of his ability to go just about anywhere in your lineup when other players have a day off. Up next, Toronto Blue Jays third baseman Addison Barger. The third base outfield eligible as well. He's hit a little third, a little fifth, a little seventh in Toronto. He's available in 59% of Yahoo formats. Again, a little power surge over the last couple of weeks. 279, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. 271 now on the season, 6 homers, 19 RBIs, stolen bases, as he starts to solidify his spot as the everyday third baseman for the Toronto Blue Jays. Last two, some interesting names here, some local names. Up next, Giancarlo Stanton of the New York Yankees. Yes, Giancarlo Stanton is only rostered in 14% of Yahoo leagues. He's available 86% of leagues. Now, there's no doubt there's downsides to Giancarlo Stanton. He's only utility eligible. He's batting average drag, strikes out over 30% of the time. Last season only hit .233. However, we know the power is legitimate. Even on the downside, I think, of his career, he's no longer that MVP that he was with the Marlins. Last season hit .233 with 27 homers and 72 RBIs. He is scheduled to return from his elbow issues that started up in the spring, projected to be mid-June. So it could easily be in the next week or two. Now would be the time to pounce. If you have an extra roster spot, maybe an open IL spot, you add him and IL him until he is activated. Also, your utility spot needs to kind of be a void of some type, or you were able to put your utility bat into a position, because all Stanton's going to give you is utility. Remember, 27 homers, 72 RBIs. We know the power. He can easily hit you 20 home runs over the second half of the season once he's activated. That's what that power does. You just got to make sure your batting average categories, your on-base percentage categories, are strong enough to withstand what Giancarlo Stanton can do to them in a negative way. And finally, another name to be mentioned, hasn't done much yet, but Ronnie Mauricio of the New York Mets is promoted after scorching in the minor leagues on a rehab assignment and then staying down there a little bit longer. Mark Vientos of the Mets, third baseman, hits the IL with a hamstring injury. He may be out a bit. Mauricio, second base eligible, soon to be third base eligible, getting at-bats at third base in 2 games since his promotion. 0 for 8. He hasn't gotten a hit yet in his first 2 games. However, this season at the minor league level, he hit .323, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. At AAA, after the rehab assignment, essentially, he hit .515 with 3 homers, 8 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. He can run, hit some power. He has tools. For me, he's a potential add in the deepest of formats. Put him on your bench and see if he gets rolling in Vientos' absence. Again, he's in a platoon with Beatty and McNeil, so there's a lot of moving parts there right now in that Mets infield. He's available in 87% of leagues. Now, on to the pitching side of things. A couple of pitchers to be mindful of. My top ad, if he is somehow available, Miami Marlins youngster Yuri Perez. Available in 59% of Yahoo leagues. He is slated to return next week, Monday, June 9th, in fact, against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's actually got a terrific 2-start week scheduled as of this moment. Monday the 9th against the Pirates, and then Sunday the 15th of June at the Washington Nationals. Now the question with any young pitcher coming off Tommy John, how many innings, how many pitches, what does he look like? Does he come back and look great? Does he come back and look like Sandy Alcantara? These are all legitimate questions. I want him on my team to answer those questions if he is available. Okay? Missed all of 2024 due to the injury. This season in the minors as he's rehabbed, 22 2/3 innings, 10.7 Ks per 9 innings, and an ERA of 1.99 in his minor league starts coming back from that Tommy John. He looks ready to go. Nice 2-start week. Hopefully you get 10 innings total in those 2 starts. We got to wait and see what happens there. But 10 innings could easily be 12, 13 strikeouts. Hopefully he keeps the ratios down. Yuri Perez, the obvious, in my opinion, top overall ad, regardless of position of the week. Up second, Mick Abel of the Philadelphia Phillies. 46% rostered, available in 54% of leagues. He got 2 starts now at the major league level. Remember, he had that great first start, went back to the minors, came back now, and had a start the other day. Only 2 strikeouts, but still terrific in terms of run prevention. On the season now, Abel, 11 1/3 innings, 8.7 Ks per 9, and an ERA of 0.79. Down at the minors for the Philadelphia Phillies, 10.6 strikeouts per 9 innings, and a 2.21 ERA at AAA. Over 57 minor leagues innings pitched. Mick Abel, my number 2 ad of the week. Tougher matchup this week coming up, though, on June 10th against the Chicago Cubs. So if you said to me, Anthony, I'm going to add him, but I'm not playing him against the Cubs, I do totally understand that. Now, Minnesota is reeling from the injury to Pablo Lopez, who's going to be out for a while. This gives, in my opinion, Zeb Matthews and David Fesa opportunities to start. Now, Fesa got lit up just last night by the Oakland Athletics. 3 2/3, 8 earned. Might lower his fab bids a little bit as you roll into the weekend. And that's why I have Zeb Matthews as my number 3 pitcher to add. He's rostered in 23% of Yahoo leagues, available in 77% of formats. At the major league level now in 4 starts, 19 innings. It's been hit or miss. The ERA has been 5.21, but the xFIP is only 3.15, so he's pitching better than those earned runs are showing. He also has 25 strikeouts in those 19 innings, 11.8 Ks per 9. 2-start week next week, always intriguing. The 10th of June, Tuesday, against the Texas Rangers, and then Sunday, June 15th, against the Houston Astros. With the injury to Pablo Martinez, Zeb Matthews is going to get more of an opportunity at the major league level. Now that leads me to David Fesa, who got called up after the Pablo Lopez injury. Had that bad start against the A's on Wednesday, June 5th. 3 2/3, 8 earned. His next start currently scheduled the 11th of June, Wednesday, against the Texas Rangers. He's available in 88% of leagues. He, too, like Zeb Matthews, fantastic in the minors. 2.83 ERA, 10.7 Ks, over 28 2/3 minor league innings. At the major league level, though, similar to Zeb Matthews, 5.4 ERA, but an xFIP of under 4 at 3.99, 11.34 Ks per 9 innings in 16 2/3. Simeon Woods Richardson could be in line if, say, a David Festa struggles in his next start out, so be mindful of that. That's why I have Zeb Matthews 3, and then David Festa 4. So to recap, my top hitter adds for Week 11 of the fantasy baseball season: Abrau Rafael, Willie Castro, Addison Barger, Giancarlo Stanton, and Ronnie Mauricio. My top pitcher adds of the week: Yuri Perez, Mick Abel, Zeb Matthews, David Festa. Head over to rotoballer.com, sign up for any of our premium passes. Use the promo code ACES to save at checkout. Baseball, football, basketball, NASCAR, PGA, DFS, sports betting, or season-long formats. Like and subscribe right here to the RotoBaller YouTube channel, and give me a follow on X at Aniano Fantasy. Don't forget to download the RotoBaller app. It is completely free as well. Everything you see online right there in the palm of your hand. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here on RotoBaller Radio.